it's Joy, and today we're watching Loki, Season 2, Episode 1, Ouroboros. I can't pronounce that word properly, I don't think. I'm very excited for Season 2 of this show. I adored Season 1. I can't wait to see where it goes next. I will have a small disclaimer that I am not currently up to date with the MCU movies. It was only a month ago that I started actually leaving the house. Since COVID started, I've been sheltering for like 3 years. So I did not get to the cinema, and I've just fallen completely behind on them. I'm not even sure which ones are on Disney Plus that I could have caught up with. The last one I saw was the Multiverse of Madness, so I think I heard that like Kang or whatever his name is, who, you know, problematic actor, but I think I heard that he was in the Ant-Man movie, or is he in an upcoming Ant-Man movie? So if there is some relevant thing that I've missed and it's really obvious, that will be why. You can also find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and let's go. And let's hope they recast him in future projects. They're friends. There was only one way for him to go. Good.
I got the intruder. I got the intruder.
Oh, oh dear.
Loki. What? Just a second ago. Well, you didn't know me.
Oh, he can go between the two timelines. There's a mess between all the timelines.
So,
Oh dear.
Loki?
So things are going great. Oh dear, he's gonna keep just missing Mobius.
I heard the rumors. What?
Hmm.
Let's just eat.
Oh god, he's in a different one altogether. Is he getting pulled between them because he was there when it fractured? Oh yeah, but he's not in the good place.
Renslayer had a life on the timeline.
On the record, 15.
To hell with the record. You had a life on the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And so did you. With all due respect, ma'am, we haven't been protecting.
Mm-hmm.
We've been destroying.
All my life, I've always handed down the same verdict. Guilty. And the timekeepers deemed it so.
Ma'am, I know how
Mm-hmm.
hard it is to
Just
turn your
because it's
back on
hard
what
to
you
realize you were wrong doesn't mean you
The
shouldn't.
TVA has to change.
The TVA to stop pruning, effective immediately.
Hey! Oops. So he is in the past. When he flashes, going through different points in the timeline. Kang's been behind it all along.
That's who built this place. That's who stole the Orions.
Find Sylvie. She's the reason we're in this mess.
Okay. This show could go in so many directions. I just don't.
So, Docs, so certain. How could she be given the possible consequences? I just wanted time to think. Slow down.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted time to think, but maybe he wasn't. She was convinced he was.
I mean, he was, but that doesn't mean that it's the worst option.
Keep me through a time door. Maybe it's true. Everything he was doing, the pruning, the preservation of the sacred timeline, it was about preventing more of him. There was no simple choice. There was no other way. And that's who you showed us in there. He who remains. This is
I mean,
his kingdom.
pruning all the timelines is still an atrocity. There is no good answer, is there?
This place. How did you just appear in there? I mean, did you come straight from the end of time? No. I was in the past. What do you mean in the past?
Mm-hmm.
Where in the past? Here, I mean to me. It's impossible. It's possible, Mobius.
No,
He's gonna have carved something on the wall that says like, "Fuck you, Mobius."
Yeah, I saw it. What is it? How does it look? I guess it doesn't look, that bad, but we definitely gotta get you some help.
Yes, please, please.
What? You can't trust her. Are you sure? Pretty sure. She was there with him
Mm-hmm.
at the end of time. He who remains. I understand, and we'll get to that. In order to do that, I need a Loki who remains. We need to address the fact that you keep disappearing.
He's not wrong.
I keep disappearing. You just disappeared. I know, and I can't keep looking at it because it's horrible.
this.
I thought freaking me out. It's okay. It's okay. Really painful. It's not that bad. I can handle it.
How does it look?
So how's the team doing up there?
Pretty great. Yeah. I mean, well, you know about the timekeepers and.
Yep, that's our problem.
That's what's been happening. You've seen that.
Yeah.
Can you fix that?
No. It's impossible to time slip in the TVA.
May I call you OB?
OB? I like that.
I've been time slipping in the TVA.
It's impossible to time slip in the
But-
TVA.
He's gonna have some time to think it through.
No trouble reconciling that. Wait.
Wait, I have. My memories are changing right now.
One time.
Wait, is he talking to you in the past and you're just now remembering it?
Wow, that makes perfect sense. There's no flaw in that logic. This time slipping is possible. One temporal or extractor.
Great. Can you hold on to that until my friend Mobius drops by?
No. Wait. Yes? I actually do have an extractor here.
Quick about it.
But if you spend too long in it, that kind of temporal energy will peel the skin right off you.
Wait, I thought you said not too bad, and now you're talking about me getting my skin.
It's gonna be great.
Not too bad compared to what Loki has to do. So the hope is that after you prune yourself, the extractor will pull you into the
The
present.
hope.
If it doesn't do that?
Well, have you heard about how if you fall into a black hole, you turn into spaghetti?
No.
Good. The less you know about that, the better.
Oh my god.
Hey, OB, this piece just came off right here. Is that important? I think.
Everything's wonderful. Yeah.
Temporal loom is the heart of the TVA. It's where raw time is refined into physical timeline.
Okay.
So many new branches. So it's overloading.
Can we fix it?
I've never seen those doors close. We won't be able to resync you. So it's now or never.
Oh, good.
But first, Mobius, to fix
Mobius.
Loki's time slipping, you'll go out there and launch the extractor, which will pull Loki from the time stream before
True
anyone comes to
friendship.
the glass doors. Okay, you've got about an hour. You've got about 5 minutes. Anyway, I'm gonna get everything ready.
They're going after Sylvie. That's their only lead.
Whoa. What are you doing? Where are you going?
Sylvie, Doc.
No!
You have 5
Shot at
minutes.
this.
If I don't make it back,
You'll make it back.
right, but when I use this thing, I might not make it back.
He doesn't have that thing anymore. Interesting, his clothes travel with him, but objects he's holding don't.
You'll make it back.
Ooh, he's in the future? Because that's still there.
How the hell am I gonna hoof it in this?
You got to,
You have no choice.
Or
Oh,
what?
fuck.
or the glass doors will close and lock you out.
Is this cracked?
Jesus Christ.
You're good.
Ready to see some hoofing like you've never seen before.
Okay.
This is true friendship, true love. How far in the future is he? Ooh.
Still time.
We just really need a time stick, okay?
No.
Mobius, you have 30 seconds.
Hurry, Loki. Ignore this and just find a time stick. Run. You've got to run, right? Yeah.
There you are.
Someone else pruned him, which is very handy. Well, Mobius. Yes. I love that he also saved Mobius.
All this for Sylvie?
And she is very successful at evading. No, something else is happening. Sylvie is a big threat, but a lot is going on. Normal people living their normal lives in a timeline she saved.
I want to try everything.
There's a lot of like. Okay, so one thing I love about the show is the fact that there is such a grey area in terms of what the right thing and the wrong thing to do last season was, because I do think it's wrong to prune people to destroy all the other timelines. But if that means there's going to be ultimately multiple different evil, he who must not be named, he who remains type people coming, then obviously that's also not good, and something needs to be done about that. So it's there isn't an obvious right answer. You know, they're right in that pruning these timelines is committing atrocities every time, and allowing all of the chaos that allowing all these ultimate Kangs to come and the war to come could also lead to atrocities. Like, it is a mess, and the right answer isn't obvious. But I think the right answer surely is kind of saving all the timelines and then trying to stop Kang. I don't know. I mean, that's obviously the direction I guess we're going in, but I guess is the best case scenario option. I don't know. This show is so much fun and chaos, and you never quite know where it's going to go. Like, and no criticism of other shows, but a lot of other shows, including other Marvel shows, you're kind of like, all right, so they've got the big bad and they're going to work towards stopping them, and you kind of can imagine several different paths it could take to get to that point. Whereas this show, I have no idea where it's going, what's happening. My favourite part of the show is Mobius and Loki's friendship, watching that grow. And I was so sad at the end of the last season thinking that Loki was going to have lost that forever. But the fact that it wasn't an alternate like timeline, it was the past. And then Mobius didn't know who he was then because he had simply never met him. It's fantastic. And then them kind of risking everything to get Loki back, and the way Mobius was determined to get him. Also, where they're all marching off to with all of those supplies, it could just be Sylvie, but she was right. That is it's hard because they said like that's a lot for Sylvie, and my response was, well, yeah, but she technically has evaded them countless times and brought about all this chaos. You could see them escalating and bringing that much force against Sylvie, but it does also seem like maybe they have some other plans up their sleeve. Maybe they're gonna. I mean, given that everyone they work for is a lie, who's to say they should take orders from the person above them? Why shouldn't they decide what to do? So it's definitely interesting figuring out where they're going. Now, the future Loki jumped to was the time loom was going to explode. It was too much for it. The phone was ringing. Sylvie was there saying, there you are. And then somebody pruned him in the back, which was just what he needed. Very intrigued. I wonder if that's like a point we're going to keep building towards throughout the show. Very good episode. I don't feel like I have a lot of in-depth thoughts about this because it was just so much chaos, so much fun, and I really don't know where it's going next. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.